Om Gam Ganapatya Namaha. Kaliyugada Kalpataru. The fifth Deride. Shri Raghavendra Guru Sarvabhouma. Chapter 11. Years past. Between 1530 and 1565 CE, the Kannada Empire, the two great seats of Srimad Madhvacharya and the Shastika lineage witnessed numerous significant events. These were remarkable incidents in the history of India, Kannada Nadu, Dvaita philosophy, and the Shastika lineage, shedding light on their rise, decline, joys, sorrows, and upheavals. Reflecting on some of these key events is essential. After Shri Surendra Tirthuru departed from Vijayanagara with Vijayendra Tirthuru, Shri Vyasaraja Tirthuru felt profound sadness and discomfort due to the absence of his beloved disciple, Vijayendra Tirthuru. This emotional strain gradually led him to withdraw from political affairs. Around the same time, a great tragedy struck the Kannada Empire. The illustrious emperor Sri Krishnadevaraya, celebrated as the architect of the empire's golden age, succumbed to grief following the ultimate death of his son, Prince Tirumala Maharaya. Weakened by sorrow and illness, Sri Krishnadevaraya passed away, leaving the Kannada Empire in mourning. His demise marked the setting of the empire's bright fortune, and the sorrowful scene of the time defied description. The emperor's death profoundly affected the wise Sri Vyasaraja Tirthuru as well. During his lifetime, Sri Krishnadevaraya had appointed Achyutaraya as the ruler of the Kannada Nadu. Like his elder brother, Achyutaraya was a devoted disciple of Sri Vyasaraja Tirthuru, guided by the Guru's counsel and supported by trusted figures like Aliya Ramaraja, the ministers Chavappa Nayaka of Tanjavur, and Vishwanatha Nayaka of Madurai. Achyutaraya ruled with wisdom, earning a reputation as a just and beloved emperor. Kanakachalaraya, meanwhile, continued his education at the Samsthana Vidyapita in Vijayanagara, focusing on Nyaya, that is logic, Vedanta, and literature, under the guidance of Sri Vyasaraja Tirthuru and his father, Krishnacharya. He also excelled in the family tradition of Veena playing. His academy and artistic achievements earned him the love and respect of his gurus, father, relatives, scholars, and the religious and secular communities in the capital. However, fate struck cruelly during this time, as Krishnacharya passed away at the age of 59. The sudden loss devastated the 19-year-old Kanakachalaraya, who felt as though the sky had fallen upon him. With the support of relatives and well-wishers, he performed his father's last rites and, under the guidance and blessings of Sri Vyasarajaru, refocused on his studies. Sri Vyasaraja Tirthuru, recognizing Kanakachalaraya's potential and grief, became his mentor and guide. Not only did Sri Vyasaraja Tirthuru oversee his progress, but he also elevated him to the position of a teacher at the Vidyapita, filling the void left by his father. With Sri Vyasaraja Tirthuru's support, Kanakachalaraya developed into a distinguished scholar and a teacher, earned the affection and respect of all who knew him. Thus, time moved forward, with Kanakachalaraya continuing his growth under the guidance of his revered Guru. When Sri Vyasaraja Tirthuru was observed in meditative worship of Lord Narayana, Sri Vijayendra Tirthuru visited and took a special interest in his familiar relation and fellow student, Kanakachalaraya. He treated him with exceptional affection and respect, fostering his progress and offering him encouragement. Kanakachalaraya, revitalized by Vijayendra Tirthuru's warmth, reciprocated with profound devotion and reverence, much like he had for Sri Vyasaraja Tirthuru, earning Vijayendra Tirthuru's blessing. A few days later, Vijayendra Tirthuru departed for Kumbakonam. The year 1542 CE proved to be auspicious for Kanakachalaraya. As a teacher at the Imperial Vidyapita, Aliya Ramaraja, upon recommendation, elevated him to the position of Mahapandita and Veena virtuoso of the empire, earning him great honor. Renowned for his scholarship in literature and mastery of the Veena, the youthful Kanakachalaraya attracted several marriage proposals. With the support of the family and friends, his marriage was arranged to Lakshmi Devi, an accomplished and virtuous woman from the Shastika lineage. The wedding ceremony was celebrated grandly with special gifts and honors from the palace and the Guru's households. As a householder, Karakachala Raya led a harmonious and blissful married life with his wife. Blessed by the Lord, the couple had a son, whom they named Timmanna, their family's torchbearer. Timmanna grew up to bring immense joy to his parents and family with his playful antics. The year 1550 CE marked a significant period of intellectual flourishings in India. Sri Vijayendra Tirtharu, the beloved disciple of Sri Surendra Tirtharu and Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu, travelled across India, firmly establishing Dvaita philosophy by trumping in debates against opposing schools of thoughts. His victories over hundreds of scholars across the 64 arts brought immense prestige to the Mahasamsthana. Ushering in its golden age, he earned admiration from kings and nobles, including Vishwanatha Nayaka and Chavappa Nayaka of Madurai and Tanjavur, who became his devoted disciples and ruled as exemplary monarchs during his guidance. At Kumbakonam, leveraging his unparalleled scholarship and spiritual powers, Vijayendra Tirtharu engaged in an 11-day debate with Sri Linga Rajendra, a powerful Shaiva ascetic who led a group of scholars and commanded significant influence over local temples and monasteries. Vijayendra Tirtharu decisively defeated him, earning the symbolic victory over his gaddi, that is throne, the Baswa Bell, and control of the Shaiva Mata. This marked a historic trump as the leadership of all temples in Kumbakonam passed under the authority of Sri Vijayendra Tirtharu, cementing the dominance of Dvaita philosophy in the region. Chavappa Nayaka, the ruler of Tanjavur and the husband of Murutamba Devi, who was the daughter of Emperor Achyutaraya, was entrusted with the governance of Tanjavur by the Kannada Emperor. Chavappa Nayaka was deeply devoted to Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu, Sri Surendra Tirtharu, and Sri Vijayendra Tirtharu. In 1550 CE, following the instructions of Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu, Sri Vijayendra Tirtharu established a Samstha Vidyapita, that is, academic institution in Kumbakonam, appointed Sri Surendra Tirtharu as its principal and serving as its vice principal himself. Under their leadership, the institution began imparting knowledge to thousands of students across various disciplines. The Vidyapita enjoyed special support from Kannada emperors and the rulers of Madurai and Tanjavur, who provided abundant resources and encouragement for the dissemination of knowledge. By 1555 CE, the fame of Sri Vijayendra Tirtharu had spread far and wide. Around the same time, Sri Surendra Tirtharu, on his third pan-Indian pilgrimage, undertook a religious fast while visiting sacred sites across the country. During this period, following the death of Emperor Achyutaraya, Aliya Ramaraja assumed full control over the Kannada Empire, ruling as the regent on the behalf of Emperor Sadashivaraya. Aliya Ramaraja was a devout follower of Sri Vijayendra Tirtharu and desired to honor him just as his father-in-law Krishnadevaraya had honored Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu with a grand Ratnabhisheka, that is, ceremonial anointment with jewels. Ramaraja invited Sri Vijayendra Tirtharu to Vijayanagar and, in a spectacular display of grandeur, seated him in a royal elephant and paraded him throughout the city. He then ceremonially installed Sri Vijayendra Tirtharu on the Kannada Ratna Simhasana, that is, throne of Kannada jewel, and performed Ratnabhisheka, presenting him with immense wealth, gold and golden throne, villages, lands, and agraharas as offerings. This remarkable event future cemented the fame of Sri Vijayendra Tirtharu, whose renown now extended far beyond the horizon. During the Ratnabhisheka ceremony, Kanakachala Raya celebrated the Chawla, first haircut, and Aksharabhyasa, that is, initiation into learning, of his son Timmanna, in the presence of Sri Vijayendra Tirtharu. Vijayendra Tirtharu personally guided the boy, writing the mantra Om Namo Narayana and helping him practice it, thereby blessing him. Showing special affection for the intelligent and promising Timmanna, Vijayendra Tirtharu taught him several mantras and hymns, bestowing him blessings upon the boy. After this, Vijayendra Tirtharu bid farewell to Aliya Ramaraja and set out for Kumbakonam. Timmanna, empowered by Vijayendra Tirtharu's blessings, diligently pursued his early education, excelling in poetry and mastering Kannada and Sanskrit. He grew into a prodigy. Additionally, he learned the art of music and veena playing from his father, Kanakachalaraya, achieving such proficiency that even his father was astonished by his talent. Around 1560 CE, Kanakachalaraya performed Timmanna's Upanayan, sacred third ceremony, and initiated him into Vedic studies. Timmanna became a distinguished student, gaining the admiration and trust of all through his exceptional intellect and dedication to Vedic chanting. However, the year 1565 marked a tragic turning point in the history of the Kannada Empire, remembered as the year of its downfall. In the catastrophic Battle of Talikota, that is, Rakkasatangadi, the great strategist and the protector of the empire, Ariya Ramaraja was killed due to misfortune, leading to the collapse of the Vijayanagara Empire. The once prosperous empire established by Vidyaranya, elevated to the zenith by Sri Vyasaraja Tirtharu, and renowned globally in Bharata, sole Dharma empire, was reduced to ruins after nearly 300 years of glory. This tragic event was seen as the karmic fate of the Kannada people. Upon learning of Ramaraja's death, his brothers Tirumala and Venkatadri, along with Vishwanatha Nayaka and Chavappa Nayaka, fled Vijayanagar with Sadashivaraya, carrying as much wealth and regale as possible to Chandragiri. The capital was left desolate, with citizens crying out in despair. Overcome by fear, many scholars, poets, writers, musicians, and artists abandoned the city in search of safety. Among them, Kanakachalaraya, accompanied by his family, relatives, and children, fled Vijayanagar with little more than the clothes on their backs, seeking refuge in Kumbakonam. Thus, between 1530 and 1565 CE, many significant and sorrowful events unfolded, marking a period of profound change in the Kannada Empire and its cultural legacy. Hari Om. Om Sri Krishnarpanamastu.